Morning students. Today is your first class and my first lecture of biology. The first unit of your biology is living world and biodiversity, and the first lesson is living world. Now we are talking about the first topic, what is living. What is living being? Students, we will be discussing about the living beings, or you can say that what are living beings in plural form, because there is great diversity in this living world. About 14.5 million animals and plants have been disposed nowadays. Then this is best for what are living beings. In previous classes, you all of you know more and many definitions of living beings. Now here we also define living beings as the living beings are those which have ability of growth, division, development, as well as they can perform all kinds of metabolic activities, you can say that. Metabolic activities like nutrition, respiration, body growth, and development, circulation, excretion, reproduction, and evolution, etc. Now we can define living beings as the living beings are those which have the ability of growth, division, development, as well as they can perform all kinds of metabolic activities like nutrition, respiration, body growth and development, circulation, excretion, reproduction, and also they possess very essential role of evolution, because without evolution there is no kind of new species origination take place. Now this is a very truly definition of living beings. Now we are talking about life. As students, you all of you study in previous classes. Life. Life. What is life? Life you can define as your changeable state of matter. This is very compact definition of life. Life is ever changeable state of matter, and you also know about protoplasm. Protoplasm, which was firstly discovered by Dujardin, and he called it Charcot. After that, Julian Huxley defined as the temporal basis of life. Protoplasm, this is the thing in which life exists. This is the thing in which life exists. Protoplasm is the basis of life, because all kinds of metabolic activities which take place inside the cell can take place with the help of protoplasm. It is very complex substance and biochemical, you can say that, biochemical component. Its firstly composition was firstly studied by N.S. Cohen, but no one can till today define what kind of energy through which the life can exist in the protoplasm. It is a mystery, and our scientists also discussing and research on this miracle component of life, that is protoplasm. Now we return on our topic, the living being, and the process which are take place in living beings, which are also known as life processes. By the topic, what kind of activities living beings perform? The processes take place in living beings. First of all, nutrition. The most unique ability, the most peculiar ability of all kind of living organism is nutrition. They take food to survive their life. This is known as nutrition. The second thing is cellular organization. Each and every living organism body is consist of cell. On the basis of number of cells, organisms are also classified as unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular means the kind of organism whose body is made up of only one cell. The single celled organisms are known as unicellular organisms. Likewise, if any organism body is consist of more than one cell, these are known as multicellular organisms. Two or more cells, if present in any organism body, or two or more cells are the constituents of any organism body, then such organisms are called multicellular organisms. Next thing, shape, sizes and structure. Each and every organism has a unique and defined characteristics in the reference of their shape, size and structure, through which we can easily identify them by their body organization. Next thing, which is important characters of living beings. Living beings show growth and development. Growth and development. It is also a very peculiar feature of living beings, in which they increases their body shape and sizes until a definite or indefinite lifespan. For example, human beings. In human beings, the physical growth is take place until 25 years. After that, no kind of physical development take place inside the human beings. Likewise, other animals has various ages in this regard. Now, another important characteristics of living beings, they have definite lifespan. Each and every living organism has a definite lifespan. It means they have a certain duration of life from 1 day to many years or 1000 years. Here we are also taking some example of the lifespan of various organisms. CC fly. CC fly has lifespan of only 1 day. How much day? Only 1 day. Within a day, it lays, it gives its eggs, hatches, and the morphological development from the larva stage to the caterpillar and the adult take place inside only 1 day. Likewise, we are talking about the banyan tree. Banyan tree has a lifespan of more than 4000 years. what? 4,000 years. The banyan tree has a lifespan of more than 4,000 years. Our turtle has a lifespan of about 400 years. So many more examples of lifespan are there. We are discussing further. Next, one thing more. During lifespan, each and every organism take birth, passes their childhood, become adult, old, and end of life. This continuity of development, and you can say that these phases are also come in the lifespan of each and every organism. These are also known as the stages of life. Now, movement and locomotion. Movement and locomotion. Each and every organism perform movement either from the same place or he transfer from one place to another. Movement is the process in which any organism perform physical activity from any certain place. But locomotion is the process in which organism goes from one place to another place in the search of food. Each and every kind of animals perform this kind of activities, which is known as locomotion, whereas when talking about the living beings like plants only shows movement. They do not locomote. They from the certain places intake their nutrition and all kinds of their metabolic activities from only one place, but their roots and branches shows the process of movement. This is the differentiation between the plants and animals. Now, another thing is respiration. It is also known as fire of life. What? Fire of life. Respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the process in which organisms intake oxygen from the environment, and with the help of this oxygen, the oxidation of food takes place, through which organism obtained energy which he spent to perform various kind of activities. This is known as respiration. Without respiration, there is no kind of energy gained by any kind of living organism. Plants also perform the process of respiration, and during respiration they also intake oxygen. And during photosynthesis, plants intake carbon dioxide and outtake oxygen. But during respiration, plants also take oxygen. It means during the daytime, plants take oxygen to perform the process of respiration. Now, another most peculiar feature of the living beings are circulation, or you can say that transportation. Circulation, it is very essential process in which the movement of food molecules and substances take place in organism, In animals, with the help of blood vessels, the process of circulation takes place. Whereas in plants, there are vascular bundles are present in the form of two important tissues, xylem and phloem, which are helpful in the process of transportation. Now, the another thing is excretion. Excretion is the process in which the removal of nitrogenous waste substances take place, which are formed after the process of oxidation. Kidney is the main excretory organ of the animals as well as human beings. Likewise, plants also excrete their waste matter in the form of gums, bark, and the ripened leaves. Now the next important thing is reproduction. Reproduction is a very unique ability of living organisms in which they have ability to birth the individuals of their own kind. This is known as reproduction. In shorthand, you can also say that like begets like. It means the bitch give birth to puppies, the cat give birth to kittens, and the human beings give birth to the individuals of their own kind in the form of son or grandchild. Thanks.